Welcome to the Town Council meeting for November 18th, 2025, 6 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order. I would like to have someone give the Pledge of Allegiance. Mike, would you like to do that for us? Okay, and our invocation.
All right, please stand and join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Father, thank you for today. Thank you for all that you bring us to. Your wisdom, calmness, understanding.
Thank you, Councilman. Okay, with this, I'll ask for an approval of the agenda. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Having been appropriately motioned, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. I would next like to call on a motion for the reading of the minutes for October 21st, 2025, our council meeting. Is there a motion?
I move that we approve the minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
Having been appropriately motioned, is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. Report of standing, administrative briefing. Mr. Crossland.
'Tis the season. Staff is busy with usual leaves and such, but also getting in the spirit with Christmas decorations. So park staff are fantastic at juggling this time of year. We have received estimates for fixing the sidewalk at Town Hall that we presented in December's work session. The Buy Nothing and Irmo will be hosting their food pickup here at the Municipal Courthouse on Friday from 6 to 8. Our very own Chelsea from our events committee heads that up, and it's a wonderful cause. We are in the process of repairing the water leak at the Municipal Courthouse, which we repaired one, and of course the pressure got to the other one, so we created another leak. We're working on it. We're chasing them. And speaking of water leaks, I got to commend the City of Columbia. They've been doing a fantastic job in the last 2 weeks in the town of Irmo. You know, as I reported last council meeting, we had over 15 water leaks. Well, I think that's narrowed down to about 3. So they're fixing all of them in one swipe and going to go back and repave those. So they're doing a fantastic job for us. That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. I did notice today in my travels that they were actually forming to put concrete down on one or two of those places. So we have gotten their attention finally. And thank you to Mayor Rickerman and his staff for responding. It's a tough situation. Next item up is the new in-town businesses. Councilor Coleman, would you like to tell us who they are?
Yes, I would. We have the Peach Cobbler Factory, which some on the council have already tried out, and heard it's a fantastic place to go. That's located on 674-67 St. Andrews Road in the Kroger strip mall there. And then Extensions and Hair Boudoir at 7705 St. Andrews Road.
Thank you. I did check out the Peach Cobbler Factory, and all I can tell you is bring your insulin. Even if you don't need any, you might want to bring it. Great stuff. Okay, next item up, consideration of communications. And we have a special presentation tonight that I am going to call up. If we all want to come down here, I'm going to call up Mr. Brian Pena, if he would, Sensei, if you would come up and tell us about what's going on.
Mayor, if it would be okay, I'd also like to call stand with me retired Irmo Police Chief Ray Nash that is with us today. Chief, call and stand with me. Mayor, as you guys know, I've been here several times over the past few years. I love history. I love martial arts history. I love law enforcement history. And I've been blessed to be in business now for 30 years. You've been to my dojo in West Columbia, where we're able to keep the history alive. In 2016, I started a journey of learning about the history of the Irmo Police Department. We documented every single one of the chiefs, all the way through Bobby Dale, researched where they're buried, their families, and so much more that's been so beautiful. One of the greatest journeys that I undertook about 5 or 6 years ago, another retired chief, Courtney Dennis, and I, we made a trip down to Florida. And back in 1980, the very first chief of police for the Irmo Police Department, the first full-time police chief, after Frank Leapart, was a gentleman, Jerry Cameron. He's with us in Florida today. He made a decision that a lot of people gave him some crazy looks for, I think, in those days. Back when Crown Victorias and Plymouth Furies and all these were the police cars of the day, he decided that he wanted to buy Volkswagen Rabbits to be the police car for the town of Irmo. He and the former sheriff in Richland County, Frank Powell, crossed words many, many times, and there's many newspaper articles throughout the state newspaper and beyond about the friendly argument, I suppose you would call it, during that time. Richland County was trying to drive the Crown Victorias and the Plymouths and everything else during the gas crisis, and that didn't always work. So a lot of the times they were parked on the side of the road until they received a call. Jerry Cameron bucked the system and went and bought Rabbits. I'm reading here from the Irmo Town Council meeting minutes from August 5th, 1980. The Irmo Police Department traveled a total of 3,840 miles. The Rabbit traveled 2,038 miles at a cost of $114, and the car got 22.57 miles per gallon. The Plymouth traveled 1,803 miles at a cost of $243 and got 9.38 miles per gallon. The Rabbits were a resounding success, although a lot of people still frowned upon them over the time. Courtney Dennis and I went down and we found a Rabbit down in Florida, and we were able to tow it back on a trailer. It has been completely restored. All of the original sound, the light bar, all of the radio equipment. It's got a brand new paint job on it. My family's owned it for the past 5 or 6 years. We put it in the Okra Strut Parade back in 2020, or maybe the year after COVID, I don't remember. Jerry Cameron drove it that year. But basically it sits in my shop, and it comes out once or twice a year. I'm tired of it sitting in my shop, coming out once or twice a year. I want the town of Irmo to have a piece of its unique history that generations to come can know more about. It gets looks when it's driving down the road. A Rabbit with a light bar pulling people over. So tonight, in just a moment, I would like for Chief Nash to say just a very brief word, because he was chief when they were driven. But it's going to be my honor to present you today with the title to that car and the keys to the car for you guys to have for the town of Irmo. Just do as you see fit between you and Mr. Crossland. It's just been a great honor. I enjoy the history. I love Irmo. I own real estate in Irmo. Irmo will be a piece of my life forever. I'm very honored to be here tonight. If I could hand the mic over very briefly to Chief Nash. A lot of people may not know him, but.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. This is a distinct honor to be here. So many memories revolve around Irmo. I look over here and see Jake Moore, who was the town attorney back then, and taught me a lot about prosecuting cases that I've passed on to other officers that have been under my command. I've had a very prestigious law enforcement career. I've done just about everything you can do in the profession. Irmo will always be the highlight of that 45-plus years of my career. And that Rabbit back there, although it's a remodeled one, it's not one of the originals, we couldn't find those, it just has a very special place in my heart. And people laugh at us now, they laughed at us then. The Rabbits were fierce, and we ran down the muscle cars of that era in that little Rabbit with a front-wheel drive, a 4-cylinder engine, and a straight drive transmission. But it worked, and it did a lot of good things in terms of public safety, but I think it also did something beyond that. It became a rallying point for the Irmo Police Department, for the town of Irmo. It became something. Irmo has so many unique aspects to it That became one of them in the legend. I'm so grateful to Sensei Penna for tracking this thing down and grabbing onto it as part of the history and willing to share it with you and the rest of the town. And I'm quite privileged to be a small part of that very prestigious impact that the Irmo Police Department has made and continues to make under the current leadership for the generations of law enforcement officers yet to come. Thank you very much.
So, Mayor, unless you have anything else, I would love to approach you and personally hand you the title to this vehicle that's been signed over, as well as the keys to it. And I've talked to Mr. Crossland about the different keys and different things about the car, but it's an honor to present you guys with this. Title, and that is the keys. And if
Can I play the song?
you can do anything you want to, sir, that car is yours right now. That car is yours. That car is yours.
Come on up.
Thank you, sir. Come on up here. Come on up here. Right here.
So,
Come on, guys. Get
we just
around.
wanted to say thanks for all the extraordinary work that you put into research and everything over the years, talking to other police chiefs and how you've gone out of your way to find these things out and keep our history alive. And with doing so, I want to honor you with this police badge. It won't keep you out of jail, but the police badge says Irmo Police Historian Brian Penna, #1.
Thank you, sir. Can I be so bold as to ask real quick for the other chiefs that are in attendance? I'd love a picture with you guys.
Please,
Courtney
come on.
Dennis and Brian Buck.
Brian Buck, come on.
And Ray Nash. And Joe Nates was gonna be here, but he decided he needed to go ride his motorcycle tonight.
Sounds all right.
Of course he did. Yes, he did. God knows he puts in overtime.
Can I hand you my phone as well?
Yes.
Y'all get in tight. I want,
Yeah, we're
Brian,
gonna
Brian, come
all
stand behind
kinda-
me. My son, you're behind
And a
me.
little more. All right.
Truly an honor. Thank you, sir.
This didn't exist without you, man. Thank you.
You've done a great job.
Thank you, Chief Staff. Brian Buck, thank you, brother. More than you know.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Mayor, thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank y'all for being here.
All right, let it be known, I'm handing the keys and the deed over to the town administrator. God knows I don't want to drive that thing away. Thank you. Title, sorry, title deed. I'm a real estate guy, it's all the same to me. We own it, that's what I care about. Those of you who have not been to Brian's dojo in West Columbia, you really ought to go by. It is very impressive. It's a very impressive place. All right, now, next item up is a proclamation for the proclamation declaring November 20th as World Pancreatic Cancer Day in the town of Irmo. The person who wanted to receive this is not here tonight, but we want to go ahead and issue this proclamation, which means something to me personally, as I have a dear friend right now in stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And I'm sure it means a lot to all of us here. Whereas in 2025, an estimated 67,440 people will be diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in the United States, and 51,980 will die from the disease. Whereas pancreatic cancer is one of the deadliest cancers, is currently the 3rd leading cause of cancer death in the United States, and is projected to become the 2nd leading cause around 2030. And whereas pancreatic cancer is the only major cancer with a 5-year relative survival rate at just 13%. And whereas when symptoms of pancreatic cancer present themselves, it is generally in latter stages, and 90% of pancreatic cancer patients die within the first 5 years. And whereas approximately 820 deaths will occur in South Carolina in 2025, whereas pancreatic cancer is the 7th most common cause of cancer-related death across the world, and whereas there's an estimated 510,992 new pancreatic cancer cases diagnosed worldwide in 2022, and whereas the good health and well-being of the residents of Irmo are enhanced as a direct result of increased awareness about the symptoms and risk of pancreatic cancer and research into early detection, causes, and effective treatments. Therefore, be it resolved that I, Bill Danielson, Mayor of the town of Irmo, does hereby declare November 20th as World Pancreatic Cancer Day in the town of Irmo. In witness whereof, I am hereunder set my hand and cause the official seal of the town of Irmo to be affixed this 18th day of November 2025. I want to say thank you, and let's pray for all who are suffering from this dreaded disease. If you would accept that on behalf.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you. Now, on a brighter note, is Matthew Krager here? Here we are. Come on down. We are honored to have you here tonight. Thank you very much. We are presenting the Business of the Month to the Krager Company in recognition of being the Small Business of the Month for the town of Irmo, November 2025. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I didn't bring a car, but I did bring hats for the town council. So
We can handle that.
yeah.
We can tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know how much is known about Krager Company, but we're a wholesale distributor of plumbing, HVAC, electrical supplies. Our main customers are the HVAC contractors and plumbing contractors and electrical contractors that are coming out to your homes and doing repairs, or that are doing a big new construction project downtown or something as well. We do have a showroom in downtown. Used to be called The Nest. Now it's called Krager Showrooms that builders will send their homeowners and stuff into to make some selections at times. But we were originally in West Columbia, headquartered out of West Columbia, and about 5 or 6 years ago, we were looking for a home to expand our corporate offices and also a new distribution center. And we identified the site over on Western Lane, where we're at now. It's across from the Honda dealership over there, and I didn't have a whole lot of interaction with the town of Irmo during that construction process, but I do remember one time there's a little bit of discrepancy came up over the landscaping ordinances on that, and whoever was in the office at the time, sent me some notes from the town of Irmo, and I was like, well, I understand what you're saying, but I don't really know if that makes a whole lot of sense, because if you look at this, it's not technically by the ordinance, but it's going to be a better look. And she was like, yeah, you're right. She agreed with me and went on. So then I knew, I was like, all right, we're in a good common sense place. This is going to be a good home for us. And the town of Irmo has been a great home for our offices. We have about 70 some odd associates over there working out of that facility. So thank you to the town of Irmo. I hope that we've been a good business and blessing to the community as well, but thank you guys so much for this award. We're honored.
Absolutely.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. Just before we get into the community connections, I do want to welcome a few kids from the Irmo Mayor's Youth Council. Jordan, Savannah, and Isabella, thank you for being, but there's 4 of you there, so I'm missing a name.
Hunter.
Glad to see you, Hunter. Thank you for being here.
Make sure you get credit.
Yeah, make sure you get up here and sign this. All right, next up, Councilor Walden, Community Connections.
Yes, the first thing we have is tomorrow, November 19th, at 10 a.m. till 12:30, the Sassy Senior Bingo. This will be held at Friars Gate Park. This is a no-cost event for citizens 55 and over. It's being sponsored by Friars Gate Neighborhood Hub, Friars Gate Park, and the Door Home Incorporated. Help Local is presenting the Daddy-Daughter Date Night, again, tomorrow night. This is November 19th. It will be held at Craft and Draft from 6 to 9 p.m. It is a benefit for sharing God's love. District 5 is holding its magnet fairs this month and in January. The one coming up this month is on Thursday, November 20th from 5:30 to 7 at Irmo High School. This particular magnet fair will cover programs that affect middle and high school students. That's grades 6 through 12. I had this slide in here for Sleigh Bell Stroll, and I just found out today that it has sold out. But if you go to icrc.net, you'll see that they have a lot of other holiday events coming up. There's something called the Sleigh Bell Trot on November 24th. That's a run. There's also the Holiday Lights on the River. That's from 6 to 10 p.m. every night, November 26th through December 31st. And there's a new Sensory Santa visit on November 30th from 1 to 5 p.m. at Saluda Shoals Park. But go to icrc.net and you'll see all their holiday activities that are coming up. On November 28th, that's Friday, Black Friday after Thanksgiving, there will be free admission to the South Carolina State Parks. It's a good way to get outdoors and work off that big Thanksgiving dinner. On Tuesday, December 2nd at 6 p.m., in our Irmo Town Park, and that's the small park across the street from us, we'll have the annual tree lighting. We'll be welcomed by Mayor Bill, and then we'll have performances by students from Nursery Road Elementary and the tree lighting and festivities. On Thursday, December 4th, from 4 to 7 p.m. at Metro Mortgage, there'll be cookies and photos with Santa, and this is a free event. On Friday, December 5th, from 9 to 11:30 a.m., the Goodwill Brunch will be held at Irmo High School. This is being sponsored by ICRC and Irmo High School. This is a brunch and student performance time entertainment for our senior members of our community, basically 55 and older. Please RSVP by November 24th. You can do that by emailing ihsevents@lexrich5.org. You can scan the QR code that's showing on this slide, or you can call the school at 476-3162. Of course, the town of Irmo's first annual Christmas parade will be held on December 6th. That's a Saturday morning at 9 a.m. This will follow the parade route along St. Andrews Road, starting at Crossroads and running up until Irmo Elementary. On Saturday, December 13th, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., there'll be a Christmas bazaar held at Salem United Methodist Church. That's at 1321 Salem Church Road here in Irmo. There'll be lots of activities there, local artists, crafters, small businesses, lots of items that you might want to purchase for holiday gifts, and there'll be a food truck as well. And one thing that isn't in the slides, but I wanted to mention because I just realized, the Living Christmas Story will take place December 5th through 7th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. each night. This is held at Union United Methodist Church. And that's all I have.
Thank you. A lot of stuff going on, folks. Okay, next up is the presentation by citizens for agenda items only. I have no one signed up, so we're going to move along. Unfinished business, new business. Item A, first reading of ordinance 2515 to add confidentiality clauses to Chapter 2 of the Municipal Code of the ordinance. This is brought to us by the staff and our town administrator specifically. This ordinance would make it unlawful for town officers, elected and appointed, or employees to disclose confidential information to third parties, including information discussed during executive session. I will entertain a motion.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, having been appropriately motioned, we'll open for discussion. Councilor Waldman?
I mean, to me, basically, this is an understood principle that we should all be following, but I think it's good to put it in writing and put it into our ordinances since it wasn't there already.
Okay. Councilor Coleman?
I agree with Councilwoman Waldman. We have a duty to the town to follow the rules, and by codifying it, I think that's important so there's no misinterpretation of what can happen and cannot happen.
Okay. Councilman?
If it's all right, I would like to hear from the staff of why they're recommending this language.
Yeah, well, he'll share
Okay.
that with us. Councilor Penfield?
Nothing to add.
Okay. All right. Would you like to, Jim, would you like to tell us where this has come from? And
Sure.
why? My understanding is, you know, you're the new sheriff in town, just not to insult the chief, you know, it's a figure of speech. But this is one of the reasons why you came on board, is you bring new ideas and cleaning up and buttoning up housekeeping things. So that's my impression. Please tell me what your understanding is.
That's it. These are just general housekeeping ordinances that just amend a few of those at a time that were coming in. And as of July, I think this is number 4 that we presented for ordinances and such. Just general housekeeping. It should be common sense, but just to make sure we're coming into an age of economic development where we'll be discussing some stuff, new businesses and stuff coming into an executive session. And it's just a reminder that confidentiality is utmost important to these project managers and construction sites and such. So.
Yeah, I think a safe example of that is I am always being asked, what is going X place, right? Or is there interest in Y place? And I may or may not be privy, but when I am privy to who's looking at that location, I really can't tell anybody who's looking at the location. That's what this is all about, right? I could tell you 3 players that are coming to this town that haven't inked it, right? So those are the kinds of things that we're talking about. Executive session speaks for itself. I think it's redundant in that fact, but it does clear it up.
And it's not because the town doesn't want to be transparent. It's because of these big companies like this that are looking for places for relocation, or they're still dealing with utility issues. They're still dealing with tax incentives or something from the state. So it's not pretty much at our level, but it's just to make sure that.
Got it. Any other comments? Okay, hearing none, I'll call for a roll. Lisa?
Mr. Ward,
Yes.
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Danielson.
Yes. Next item up, discussion and approval to reschedule the December Town Council workshop to December 9th. That's brought to us again by the staff. This is a cleaning calendar issue. The Irmo Christmas tree lighting is also scheduled for the 2nd. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Having been appropriately motioned, any further discussion? Okay. Lisa, will you call the roll?
Mr. Ward,
Yes.
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Danielson.
Yes. Item C is the official acceptance of a vintage Town of Irmo police vehicle from Brian Pena. This is brought to us from the staff. Is there a motion?
I move that we approve the acceptance of the vintage Town of Irmo police vehicle.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion?
Would look good sitting in the lobby of the new town hall. Along
I
with
think that's where Jim wants to put it.
the great minds.
Double doors and the whole 9 yards. So,
And we can bring it out when we want to, like a toy box, play with it a little bit, put it back.
Gabe, we'll get the keys. We'll drive it out. We'll get it out.
Former Mayor David Wright, keep in contact with the mayor and wish you guys
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Sensei. Okay. Lisa, will you call the roll?
Mr. Ward,
Yes.
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Danielson.
Yes. Item D, discussion and approval of a bid to perform repairs to the Town Hall sidewalk, as well as installation of water fountains at Rawls Creek Park, brought to us by the staff.
Mayor, I'd like to go ahead and defer this to the next work session on December 9th.
Okay? Having been officially deferred. Next item, E, discussion and approval of purchase of recycling cans in the amount of $6,751.39, brought to us from the staff. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor Ward. Okay, having been appropriately motioned, we'll open for discussion, but I'm going to drop this one right to you, Jim, if you would. Tell us why we're putting this money out.
Replacement roll carts, 100 new outrageous green cans with the Irmo logo. What logo? Outrageous green. I didn't know that was a color. Also, it would be 50 axle assemblies, 100 hinge pins for repairs of the existing cans. So, and primarily outfit Bickley Station, which is our new neighborhood. So, additional recycle.
Okay? Sure. Counselor?
So we're getting the wheels and the hinges as well
Additional parts. yes.
to repair cans. Is that for all cans in the town, all the residents' cans, or is that for town roll carts?
Just for recycle carts.
I mean, for the recycle carts, is that for, if in other words, if someone has a cart that has a bad hinge on a bad lid or,
Call WIT.
okay,
So it's 50 cans plus the additional replacement parts for those.
okay, thank you.
I have a brief question. We've got a lot of discussion in the community about these new trucks, the manless trash lift trucks, and quite a few of those green roll carts, not recycling, but trash, have been beat up, broken, abused, right, that need to be replaced, wheels falling off, that kind of thing. Are we paying for those, or is our trash company paying for those that are broken by the machine? I'm just curious. A lot of people have asked, and that's what I thought the answer was, but I wanted to make it clear. Okay. Thank you.
Well, just a follow-up since you opened
Councilman?
The appropriate process is to call town hall and request a new one, or call Tyler's? Call town hall, thank you.
And that's so we can document those.
Perfect, thank you.
Good question, thank you. All right, hearing no more discussion, Lisa, will you call the roll?
Mr. Ward,
Yes.
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Danielson.
Yes. Thank you. Item F, appointment to the Board of Zoning Appeals, brought to us by the staff. There is one vacancy on the Board of Zoning Appeals. The term will expire March 2028. It happens that one application was received from Brandon Mundy. I will entertain A motion?
I move that we approve the appointment of Brandon Mundy to the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Second.
Having been appropriately motioned, any further discussion? Didn't think so. Lisa, will you call the roll?
Mr. Ward,
Yes.
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Danielson.
Yes. Congratulations, Brandon. Welcome aboard. And thank you for your efforts to help this town. Much appreciated. Okay, next up is items presentation by the citizens. I have nobody signed up. Speakers will always conduct themselves civilly and respectfully. They will refrain from the use of the kind of language we don't want to hear. They will refrain from making comments of a personal nature regarding others. I'm not going to go through the list. We all know what the list is. Please be respectful. You have 3 minutes. Yes, sir, doctor. I see your hand up. You're welcome to come on up. Your name and address, please. Not that we don't know it.
Good evening. My name is Irmo Sr. And I'm telling you, the historical presentation that we had for the Honorable Judge Harold Richard Bowell in April, I am so satisfied for the presentation that the people that showed up to represent a historical monument that where I live all of my life. And y'all have been so responsive and so representative, and people have been so respectful to stop by and read the sign. And I am so glad that from the town of Irmo, where I raised up at, went to school here, that we have come back to life and people recognize the good work that the Historical Society of Irmo has been doing in a respectful manner. And we have always appreciated the support that we have gotten. And I just want to let y'all know, Dr. Marion Boyd Sr., I cry when I walk by that house and see that sign out there. I said, I can't believe all this is happening. But thanks to y'all and the cooperation that y'all had with us at the African American History Society, y'all made us so proud. And the crowd that we had to show up, it was unbelievable to get the news and all the things that we had to go on. Somebody, a little kid at church told me, said, I saw you on TV. I said, well, I didn't see me. But, you know, you never know when you put things out there and you do it in good faith and do it in respect, what comes out of it. Thank y'all so much. And y'all have a wonderful year, and we'll be here with you, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I can only speak for myself, Marion, when I say that it was truly an honor and an educational experience, and we have quite a bit of that in this town, and we need to be more forthright in honoring folks that do those kind of things. So, thank you. Anyone else? Okay. Nothing for discussion. Do we have anything for discussion? I don't believe so. We have no executive session. If we did, we could act on items discussed in the executive session after returning from the executive session. If I don't hear anything else, I'll have somebody make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? The ayes have it. Thank you.